Yeah, let's yeah, exactly. Let's look at some numbers though, Greg. I know you had some for where we're
I got
at
some numbers.
week.
I mean, it's a little bit different today. I did more of an average for our primary suburbs, just because those are the hottest markets, and I did like an average of detached towns stacked. But I thought this was very interesting. So this is over the last 7 days. So 7 days right now in Orleans, there's 74 active listings, 5 conditionally sold, and 65 sold at an average of 745,000 with 10 days on market. So we're finally back to 10 days on market. I think that's going to be higher next week. I predict. Canada, 98 active, 5 conditionally sold, 62 sold, average 846,000, 10 days on market. Barrhaven Riverside South, 74 active, so same as Orleans, 3 conditionally sold, 61 sold, average 784,000, 10 days on market. It's unreal that it's 10 days on market in each spot, right? And I threw in Finley Creek there again, just because, I know there's some people out there loving it.
We got to always show love to Finley Creek now.
Right. It's smaller, but it's similar in terms of that. So 22 active, 1 conditionally sold, 6 sold, average 810K. But Finley Creek is only 5 days on market. Now, I don't know why. This is based on 1 week, right? So that's a little bit different. But it's just interesting that the 3 biggest suburbs, so Orleans, Canada, Stittsville, and then Barrhaven Riverside South, it's almost identical. Orleans has the lowest average price. Canada is Barrhaven is 40,000 higher, and then you got Canada Stittsville, which is 60,000 higher than that, but almost the exact same numbers, 10 days on market. Now there's more active in Canada. There's 20 more active listings right now in Canada, so I don't know if that's going to bring that average price down. But this is the other thing. So for the first time since I can't remember when, the average list to sales price is 108% over list, as opposed to it's been 110 plus for the last, I don't know how long. So that's positive. So the average sale price to list price is 108% over list, which is, I think it's great because that means it's coming down. Way more inventory, way more to look at, more options. It's not to say that the nice ones aren't going to sell in multiple offers. And rentals, there's just about 20 in each of those markets, with an average of $2,250 average rental cost.
With the time on market coming up, that 10-day average hold and prices, list price to sell price coming more in line with the list price. How are you going into conversations with your clients that are looking at buying and moving from their current home, or upsizing, downsizing, whatever it may be, where they need to then, they're purchasing and they still need to sell their home? How are you going to those conversations to prepare them for, this is the reality of where prices are more stabilizing? We can't, how are you kind of approaching that, where it's, before it was like, oh, I know for sure we'll sell your house in 2 weeks. Where now it's like, it may sit, and we might, be at a little bit nerve wracking, but how are you approaching those conversations?
So it's expectations. I know I've said that before. It's really setting the expectations of what they are expecting and making sure that they understand what's happening right now. If after this week in particular, right now I'm working with 2 buyers pretty closely, and there's a few that they wanted to see, but some sold very high, and I was surprised. And now there's a few other ones. I said, you know what? I go, this is a big week for real estate because the market's changing. I think this is the biggest week of change, like this week we're currently in. And I told them, I'm like, let's just watch for this week, and then wait for it's one of the first time in my career where I've been like, let's just hold on a second here, because there's a huge influx of listings coming out. And I believe that after this week, depending on what the sales prices are for anything in the market, that's going to set the standard for the next few months. I think that the list prices are going to come down a bit, or they're going to stay up and they're going to list based on what the final numbers are from the sales this week at the price. That's my opinion. That's what I would like to see that. I don't know if it's going to be as specific as that, but anyways, for I would sell your house first right now. That's the first time I've said that in forever. I would definitely list your home, sell it before you buy right now, because you're going to have more options than you would have a few months ago, where you would just go and you had to buy first because you didn't know if you sold, if anything would be available. But right now, what I'm seeing is I think there's going to be a lot available for everybody. And you're not going to be able to bank on a massive selling price of your home. For example, I have one coming out this week. It's a big one. And we started the conversation about 3 weeks ago, maybe even 4 weeks ago. And my number now is quite substantially less than what it was 4 weeks ago. But I told my clients that going in, and we've done absolutely everything to make sure the house is as sellable as possible. We did the pre-inspection. We did all the fixes that need to be done: plumbing, electrical, roof, little touch-ups, carpets, cleaned up. We staged, did the big tour. I've got the 3D video of everything coming out this week, because I said, if we're going to do this right, we should do it. We should just go all in to make sure that we're actually showcasing your house as like presenting it as like a proper, beautiful, beautiful property. So that we have that extra chance of either not getting offers or just listing at a price where we can expect that dollar value.
Yeah, it's interesting that you're advising clients to list first right now. Like, that is definitely that is certainly a shift from the last couple of years, few years.
You can buy.
Yeah.
It is, but unless you can buy, if you can afford to hold the two homes, I would recommend that. Like, if you have a buffer, I would recommend that, because that way you're kind of guaranteed to get what you want. But then the question is, just be prepared for less of a sales price on your own when it happens.
Very conservative numbers.
Maybe just very conservative.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because we'd really like that.